Hey everybody, so today I am here to give you guys a review of the Buggy Bench. This is just a quick look at it. Of course, I will give you a more detailed shot here in a second, but basically this is an additional seat that you can install inside of your shopping cart when you're out and about. All you do is you take this little belt kind of material, you loop it through whatever hooks that cart may have, and then you just push them back through here, and then it does have this closure, and it does have like a nice little lock on it. You really can't hear it unless you have the belt fastened through it, but that's how you attach it. You just do that on the two on the back side. They are located right here, and then there is also two on the front side right here. Just to keep baby extra safe, there's also a little seat belt for them. It's also adjustable. You can see I have it like tightened all the way to keep little Miss Remy inside. I think one of the greatest features about this product is the fact that it is completely machine washable, which I have done. All you have to do is take out your plastic pieces, which is really easy to do. You just access them in the opening right here, but it's not super accessible, so they're gonna fall out or anything. It's completely sturdy. I really love it. It's got a nice high backing on it too, so baby's not gonna easily fall backwards or anything. But like I was talking about the machine washable part, I love it because, you know, shopping carts are kind of gross and grimy, and I mean, so are toddlers. They get things dirty as well. So I love that if Remy has a kind of messy snack or something, I can just go ahead, take those plastic pieces out, like I said, throw it in the washer, and it's clean, it's ready to go. I will say she had, I think it was like craisins or something in here once, and it got smushed under her leg and it left like this purple stain, and I was kind of nervous about how it would come out, but it actually came out perfectly. As you can see, I don't have any stains down there. She's also had a couple poop explosions in here, so I really like the way that the fabric has been holding up. She is just a ball of energy when we go out. She's also standing and walking all on her own. So I really wanted to test this. I wanted to see how safe it was because I had kind of my doubts about this being strong enough to hold them and secure them in. I also kind of wondered how everything would work. And I will be honest, there's a little bit of a learning curve figuring out what way you need to position it, whether they're facing the front of the cart or if they're facing, you know, the other end. It just kind of depends, I would say, on your child. It's also a little bit of a learning process when it comes to installing the seat. I found that going high, tight, and wide is basically the key to making this seat really secure for Remy. Like I said, she's standing and walking all on her own, so I found that if I had it too low to the cart, she would stand up, and it just kind of defeated the purpose of the seat itself. But it also was dangerous because I didn't want her to fall out of it or anything. But I also found that I couldn't have it super high, so I had to find a position that was just right for her. And basically I put her towards the back of the cart. I would say about like 3/4 the way back far enough to where I can still put groceries in my cart or whatever I need to, but also she's not completely up against her sister, so they're not knocking heads and trying to mess with each other. And I put these straps far apart or farther apart, and I also just make sure that they're nice and tight. That way, if she leans forward or she leans backwards, the seat is not going to tip either way. Now, if your child isn't to the standing or crawling or walking stage, I really even wouldn't worry about that kind of stuff. But like I said, Remy was trying to stand, she was trying to like maneuver in it, and I was really trying to make sure that this was safe. And I feel like I said, just making sure that the straps are wide and making sure they're tight, it works perfectly. I even had Sophie sit in it because the weight limit for it is 40 pounds, and Sophie, my 2.5-year-old, is 30 pounds, and it worked just as well. Now with her, because she listens and she knows that, you know, she shouldn't be playing around when sitting and kind of stuff like that, she was completely fine. I had it lower to the cart so she could rest her legs, and she enjoyed it as well. And I really like this because there are some days where my 2.5-year-old is in a mood, she doesn't want to listen, so sitting her in the basket of the cart really isn't the best idea because she just wants to stand, she's crawling around, she's crushing all my groceries. I'm sure you guys can relate. So I like to stick Remy in this little buggy bench inside the cart because she can't do that, and then I have Sophie sitting up top of the cart. I also just feel like it's nice to have a little bit of change, you know. Remy is typically up there, so it's nice to be able to have Sophie up there and her and I can be close and just kind of taking turns with each of the girls. Both of the girls really love it, but Remy especially because she just loves looking around and taking things in. So like I said, facing her outwards, it was so cute. She was just kind of putting her hands on the straps on either side and just leaning back and looking at everybody. It was so cute. I get 1,000 questions when I'm in store with it, and people are always excited to talk about it and see what it is. And I can just say, by far and away, it's one of my favorite things to use when we are out shopping, especially when I'm by myself and I have both kids just all by my lonesome. It definitely helps me out a great deal. I like that it's small and compact like this. As you can see, I basically just keep this in the back side of my car seat. It's like I have a little, what's that called, like a pouch back there, and I just slip that down inside there. So when we're about to go into a store, all I have to do is grab it really quickly. So I love that it's super compact. It doesn't fit in the diaper bag that I have now, but if you have a taller diaper bag, you could definitely fit that in there. It just makes everything super convenient. So as far as price and where you can get it goes, it is $39.95 on their website, but they do run sales quite often. And I will also say they are on Zulily, which is an app. It's kind of like a discount app, and they are on there a lot for even cheaper than that. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for the sales and Zulily and all that stuff, but I will have everything linked down below for you guys. They do have a few different patterns. This is an aqua print, I believe. I'll put the name of my print right here because I can't remember it off the top of my head, but they also have a pink one. They have a more sea foam green one, and there is a more blue one. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.